Hi, I'm Sarah Anderson. The career I chose to research for this career profile was that of a substance abuse and behavioral disorder counselor. Depending on where they're working, these types of counselors may have to work evenings and through the night. However, in 2014, outpatient facilities hired the most counselors in this field, and those facilities tend to be open during standard day hours. Someone with this hour normally wouldn't have to travel since their clients come to them for their appointments, so the working environment would generally be in an office or a clinic. If you're working as a counselor of this type, you may have a job at some point in your career where clients are required to see you, meaning they aren't always happy or willing to talk to you, like if you're working with people who have been put in the hospital or if they got put in prison. So this can be stressful because obviously they're not willing to talk to you, they're not happy to be there, but also even with you working with them and trying to help them, they may still choose to continue their destructive lifestyle, and that can be kind of heartbreaking sometimes. Typical benefits as far as monetary compensation is concerned: counselors do receive pension, however the insurance privileges are going to vary depending on the organization they work for. I don't think travel benefits would be included in most places because behavioral counselors don't usually have to travel, so there's no reason they would have to be compensated for that. Common job tasks. The Bureau of Labor Statistics had a nice long list. It was very informative of all the things that these types of counselors may get to do during their career. In a nutshell, substance abuse counselors work with people to determine their needs. Treatment paths are going to vary from patient to patient. Even if two patients are diagnosed with the same thing, their path to recovery may be different. So a counselor will want to teach the patient how to move toward desired goals of recovery. Since people suffering with substance abuse or eating disorders are more likely to make a full recovery if the family is involved and there's a good solid support circle, the counselor may need to work as a mediator between the two, or at least as an educator to help the family understand what the patient is experiencing and what they're going to be going through as they try to get better, like what treatment strategies might entail. Counselors also treat their patients with the intent of getting them back on their feet to be self-sustaining and not only physically but mentally and emotionally independent. So referrals to job placement facilities might be extended, and just helping patients be able to take control of their lives again. Educational requirements for these types of counselors: they need at least a bachelor's degree. Places might hire someone with a high school diploma, but probably wouldn't really be counseling as much. You might be more of a mentor. So to actually practice, you need a bachelor's degree, if not a master's degree. And an internship is usually necessary to achieve certification in the state where you want to practice, and those requirements are going to vary depending on the state. The starting salary, according to Bureau of Labor Statistics, I love that website, they said that the lower 10th percentile of these counselors earned between $25,000 to $26,000 on entry level. As you get more experienced, and obviously if you got more education, you're more likely to earn more money, which explains the statistic of the higher 90th percentile earning $60,000 to $61,000 a year. It's going to depend on where you're working. Generally, more densely populated places will need more counselors, and so they'll pay more to employ those counselors. And if you run your own practice, you're more likely to earn a larger income as well. Under miscellaneous career information, something I thought was interesting was how the job outlook of these counselors was related to how insurance policies have been changing with different healthcare movements that have occurred over the past few years. Since more insurance companies are covering counseling as a health cost and not just as a luxury, the job growth is greater than the average job outlook of other careers. And we also we're starting to see that substance abusers stay out of jail longer if they're treated for their addictions. So when judges work with offenders like that, they're more likely to, aside from giving them jail time, they're going to require that they attend counseling. So more counselors will be needed for that as well. My source was the Bureau of Labor Statistics handbook. It was very helpful. If you have any other questions, I would definitely go to that website because it was very, very informative. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching.